Okay, welcome back. So today I'm doing a quick little unboxing of something really exciting. Yes, you've guessed it because you've seen this thumbnail. This is the Nintendo 2DS XL. Now, if you've seen my previous video on my Nintendo 2DS, you would have known that this was something that I got for me kids, because again, it's one of these kind of entry-level consoles into the world of Nintendo. They work really well, and I'll be honest with you, I've not had any regrets. I've got a couple of games for this. I've got Donkey Kong 3D that's in there already, and this is just brilliant. Honestly, this is just an absolute brilliant little console. And what I thought was I'll have a look around for the 2DS XL, because I really wanted that initially. I didn't really want this one because I thought this was a bit ugly, but I just decided to go ahead and get it, and I'll just put the volume low on that. I don't want Nintendo suing me for showing Donkey Kong or anything like that, silly Nintendo, but I'll just put that to the side. But yes, so I just wanted a 2DS XL, but in terms of price range, the 2DS XL was a lot more expensive than the 2DS, so I decided to go for that. But because it was 2019, well, it is 2019, Black Friday day, and they put great deals on the 2DS XL, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go get this, and my son can have this when it's his birthday if he does really well in school. So there you go, Sonny Jim, if you do really well in school, you're going to have this one. So this one's going to be for your sister, so let's just put that to the side, and let's get on with this unboxing. Now, for the funny noises that you hear in the background, yes, you've guessed it, that's my daughter, because I don't get any time to do these videos on my own, because I have a 2-year-old, and she is just going to do the commentary in the background, so that's not me making all them funny noises. So I'm going to leave a link in the description where I got this from online. I don't know if they still got the offer on it, but it was really, really good, and thank you very much. Zainab, can you leave my camera alone? So she's just messing around with my camera, and what we want to do is we want to just quickly yank this open and have a look at this. Now, with the 2DS XL, we with the DS, the 2DS that we had previously, this is the one that I'm talking about. This one, we got Mario Kart, the racing game on it free, and that was in the memory card, so there was an SD card with the game built in, Mario Kart 7, and I decided to go for exactly the same in this beautiful green here. I really wanted this green because I really fancied this colour, and that's what I got. So we can probably play 2-player. I'm not too sure about whether you can connect both these devices and play them. I'm sure you can, so we'll check that out. So let's just get a bit of a zoom in on there. So there's the beautiful box, and yes, it's very, very nice. So obviously, as with Nintendo and all the Nintendo gadgets that I bought in the past, they never have anything sealed, so this is probably just gonna snap open like this. So let's just open the box. Let's just get that at the back. Yes, oh no, I know that's not very nice, is it? Right. So actually, I've not even gone through what the box has got on the hood, so it's not a very good unboxing, is it? So over here it says new Nintendo 2DS XL. Age 7, plays in 2D, so all the games that you can get for the 2DS and for the DS and 3DS and 3DS XL, all that, they'll all play these games, just like this one will play, so it's great. If you've got both, you can use the same games and interchange them. On the side, you've got the Marios. This is a special edition with the Mario Kart built into the SD card. On the back, we've got XL screens, so I'm guessing that the screen's going to be slightly bigger than the 2DS over here, but we will see that. A little bit of blurb on the infographic at the back, not really too interested. Let's just get on with the unboxing. So let's just get this out here like this, move that to the side, and there it is. Oh, look at that green, gorgeous green that, isn't it? So let's just keep that to the side. And again, inside the box you get these fancy cards, not interested about them. You get the new Nintendo 2DS XL operations manual, not interested about that. We get the charger, so that's pretty much exactly the same as the 2DS charger that I had. So move that to the side. Let's have a look at the main piece, the kind of the show, the star of the show. So let's just get this out here. Wow. Oh, I tell you what, that's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that, man. That is so nice. Wow. Look at the build on that thing. That's gorgeous. I mean, look. I mean, let me just bring this one next to it. It's like, obviously it's going to be about half the size in terms of this size, and then the depth of it, I'd say it's probably similar to the fat end of that. So the fat end of that, it's similar, but it feels really solid in your hand. I mean, it's a great idea to have it folded. The original DS was a foldy one like this as well. Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow indeed. That is gorgeous. Oh, that is gorgeous. Look at that. Tell you what, oh, when it snaps into place, so you've got these three, that it snaps into that place. So when you've opened it up, that's the first position it goes to, then second, and then third. So it goes completely flat, which is great too. So you've got little cameras over here, that looks like it's your mic, and the buttons are really, really nice. So they feel really good. There's that joystick that feels really nice. Nice solid buttons, beautiful D-pad. The on and off button, the home button there, start button there, select. Don't know what that button is, but I'm sure it has a function. On the side, let's just close it. We've got the volume rocker on the side. On the back, it's just same old. We've got the L1, L2 buttons, or R1, RZ, sorry, it's ZR, well, whatever it is. They're the L left and right trigger buttons, but there's two of them, which is different because on the on this one, on the 2DS, you've just got the one. You've just got the one button there, so that's different. So you got the two on the 2DS XL, and you've got the two on that one. So I just want to check out the screens and see whether the screens are different in size. Oh, there's a huge difference in that. Look at that. Oh my God, just look at that. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. There you go. I think that's a better idea. Look at the size of that screen. That is just awesome. I mean, for the price, I would not go for one of these. I'd go for one of these. Definitely go for one of these instead. I mean, look at the size of that screen. That's huge compared to this one over here. And even the smaller one is really, really big compared to... I'd say the smaller one's even bigger than the main screen size on the DS. So, yeah, do you know what? I'll be honest with you. If this kind of like plays exactly the same as this, then I think it's a no-brainer. I think you should go for one of these. I mean, they don't make any new games for these the DS range anymore, so you know, you're not going to get like the latest games on them. But you know, as a machine in itself, as like an actual console, a handheld console, Personally, I think this one's going to be the one that you want to go with, because the problem that I'm having with this one is that this is always going to get scratched up, so I had to order a case for this, but you're not going to have a problem with that for this one, because, you know, it's always going to be closed up, and I think that's just great. I mean, this one was 80, this was around about £80, and it still is, and this one is 134, but the problem is that I don't think they're going to keep making these. Maybe this time next year, they're going to stop producing these, and then these are going to go really expensive, so the time to buy these are right now. I mean, I got this on a beautiful deal on Black Friday for, I think it was 100 quid. So for 100 quid, I mean, that was 80 and this was 100, and that's just a £20 difference. I mean, I should have really bought two of these instead of getting one of them. But nevertheless, this is still a great little machine, but this is absolutely gorgeous. And the little one is saying la 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 on the side, so I've just got to keep her occupied. And yeah, so I really like that. I mean, let's just have a quick look at this. So we've got the headphone jack there, on and off switch there, the Wi-Fi. I think that is for when the charger's on. What's this little thing here? Oh yeah, there we go. So, there's a pen. There's that little pen. I was wondering whether this comes with a pen. So the pen on this is a lot, I would say, a lot smaller, I think. Or am I just making that up? So we got the pen on this as well. So yeah, so the pen is a lot smaller compared to the one on the DS. So let's just get a zoom in on that. So that's the sizes, difference in pen size. And if you look at the nib, let's get a nice little zoom. You can see that the nib is all one colour over here, where you had this little white part sticking out on the DS. So it's just put them back in, and it's really easy to put these in. So let's have a look at that. So that was really nice. The little slidey pen on the side. I mean, they're just such cool little contraptions, these, aren't they? I kind of wish I'd bought these when they came out, but they were a lot expensive when they came out. This one's actually a new edition, this one. So I think this only came out a couple of years back. They kind of did a new edition of the 2DS, and then they called it 2DS XL. But wow, what a great little compact shape and size. What's this? I don't know what that is. Oh, what's that then? Oh, me and me butterfingers. Like, what's that? Oh, is that coming down or is it not? I'm going to better not break it. What is that? Oh, I don't know what that... Oh, right, so it's a slidey out thing. So if you just slide this thing out... So that's how the games go in. So that's where the game input is in. Right, that's great. So it's covered up. So like on the 2DS, you can see that the edge of the game is just sticking out there. Over here, it's nice and like, you know, flush, and you just pop the game in there, and you just press it down, and it's beautiful and flush all the way around. So that's really nice. On the left, yeah, we looked at the volume rocker. On the back, we've got the thingy-majig there, and yeah, do you know what? That's really, really nice. And I tell you what, let's see how it feels in the hand when you're playing. So let's do a bit of a zoom back on that. So yeah, do you know what? That's really, really cool. You know, you don't feel awkward holding it, whereas, you know, with this one, you can feel a little bit awkward because you're holding it from the top. But to be honest, we did not to take anything away from this. This obviously came out a lot before this one. So, you know, by all means, if you can find good deals on them, I'd get them. And I've already ordered a couple of games for these. I think I've got about 3 or 4 games, and I've got to tell you, this is absolutely brilliant. I mean, if you want, you can just go ahead and get, you know, if you're after the latest and greatest, just get yourself a Nintendo Switch if that's what you want. That's what I did. I got this when it came out as well. You know, these are absolutely brilliant things. You know, 1, 2, 3. I'll just quickly show you here. But again, with this, you're going to be paying like around about 200 quid on that. So 200, you've got 80, you've got let's put it in order, 80, 100, and 30, and then we've got 200. So you basically got a choice of these 3 if you want to enter into the Nintendo world of mobile consoles. I mean, they don't really do a proper console, do they? Like the PlayStation 4 or Xbox. I guess the Switch is like a 2-in-1, but the Switch, again, you go in well over £200 for the Switch. But if you find yourself a deal, you know, you can get something between £100 and £200, no problem. But if you're looking for something for your kids, I'd say maybe for this Christmas or for their birthdays, and you don't want to spend more than 100 quid or maybe just up to 150, and you don't want to be spending 50 pound on games like it is with the Switch, then I would recommend going for one of these, because the games are really cheap on these right now. They're only £15, and the maximum price that you're going to pay for a game on this right now is around about 30 quid, and that's it. And that's only for the top end games. But because you already get a game built in, I would recommend you go for one of these. If your budget range is about between 100 and 150 pounds, you'll get a lot more for your money for these. However, because they don't produce games anymore, you're probably only going to get maybe 5 or 6 games, and then your kids are going to get bored of it. But to be honest with you, if they're good games, then, you know, you might get a couple of years out of these machines, and they're never going to go out of date, because they're always going to work, because Nintendo are absolutely solid. That's the great thing about Nintendo. So but if your budget is like maybe £200, 200 to £300, then I would probably go for one of these. But bearing in mind that, you know, the games are really expensive on these. Downloads on, like, you know, Black Friday days, on like sales days, it can be a bit cheaper. I mean, I've not even bought a cartridge on these because it's so expensive. Actually, just ordered one yesterday, so I haven't even physically got a cartridge. It initially came with a cartridge, but I sold it because I didn't really like Zelda. But so I've ordered Mortal Kombat, which I think I got for around about £25 or something. So yeah, so you're looking at a lot of money for games for these. So if you've got young kids like I have, so, you know, maybe, you know, 7-year-olds between 7 and 10, then I would personally advise you to go for maybe one of these options for this year or the next year, and then maybe in a couple of years, when, you know, the price of these slightly go down and the games start going down a little bit as well, maybe invest in one of these or into a proper Switch. So that was it for this quick little unboxing. I know I was only supposed to do the unboxing and talk about this, but I ended up bringing in all its little brother and its older sister or whatever. So I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. I certainly did. Let me know in the comments what you think, or if you have experience of these, and, you know, what your opinions are on them, what you think you should get for your kids if you're a father like myself, or what you should get for yourself. I mean, I'm going to end up using all of them. They're not for me kids, they're really for me. So thank you so much for your time and help. Subscribe to the channel for more unboxings on tech, games, art, all sorts. You know how it is. Thank you so much for your time. Take care of yourself, and peace.